Hello, I'm Squidward Tentacles.
And I'm Patrick!
And
Hey, Squidward!
And I will be your host for today's Let's Play of Heretic, Shadow of the Serpent Riders.
It's Squidward!
Patrick, stop that! You're annoying.
Finally! I found a riding stick!
This map is called Hell's Maw, and it's the final map of the first episode of Heretic.
Is Hell's mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick.
Oh.
Can you feel the excitement tingling through your tentacle suction cups?
Oh, I thought that was just gas.
Wow. You want to get over there. So what you have to do is jump onto these platforms over the lava. Get as much of this
like
stuff as you need.
Am I doing it? Oh no! Oh! Squidward?
Yes, Patrick.
Squidward?
Yes, Patrick. And there's a staircase here, where you go up and press this button that opens the door over there. And there's a teleporter right here that takes us right back there. And you'll see a bunch of these green bombs in the way that you'll have to shoot. You gotta be really careful not to kill yourself. Patrick, where are you?
Here I am!
I see you. The bad thing about these bombs is they keep respawning, so you have to be really careful in that room. SpongeBob? What are you doing here?
Hey, Squidward! Da! Da! Da!
Ugh.
I'm just looking for Gary. Have you seen him? Da! Da! Da!
As if I had enough problems already. Aha.
Hey, what's that sound outside?
The one good thing about these bombs is that they'll kill the golems for you. Unless there's one more hiding somewhere. There he is. There's nothing I enjoy more than playing my clarinet. But sometimes I just have to take a break to play Heretic. And out here is where you'll find the big bosses of the episode. The Iron Liches. The Iron Liches are 3 giant floating metal heads that breathe fire, ice, and tornadoes at you.
I'm ready! Da, da, da!
It's not letting me. Oh, there's a teleporter here. Lol. Hey, you know what this level reminds me of? For some reason, it reminds me a lot of, I think it's the Icon of Sin from Doom 2. Just because there's so many levels, and there's, like, these huge, like, cliff-like platforms, you know? What the... Hey, what are these tornadoes?
I told you already, the Iron Liches are spitting them out.
The iron bitches? The iron liches? The Gyron stitches?
The Iron Liches, those big giant metal heads. I played this game before I ever played Doom, and I take great offense to you making comparisons to it. Because ID Software, obviously, this actually came out before Doom 2, so we're at the same time, really.
Yeah, but, didn't, like, John Romero or someone, like, supervise this game? Like, id Software, I thought they worked closely with Raven to produce this.
Yeah, all they really did is produce it. They said, Raven, you can make your game and we'll sell it for you. So we can have our engine to work with. Well, I killed all 3 of them. Once you kill them all, this thing opens up. With over 9,000 Disciples of Despairl in it.
That's a lot of Despairl's disciples things.
Sure is. I think all that's left is the chickens now. Actually, I think I killed all the chickens too. Alright. We're ready to get out of here. There's actually 4 secret areas that we missed. 4? Really? Killed all the monsters, though. I don't remember there being secret areas here.
Do I win yet?
But Let's forget about the secret areas, cause we're not gonna need those items now. With the destruction of the Iron Liches and their minions, the last of the undead are cleared from this plane of existence. Those creatures had to come from somewhere, though, and you have the sneaky suspicion that the fiery portal of Hell's Maw opens onto their home dimension. To make sure that more undead, or even worse things, don't come through, you'll have to seal Hell's Maw from the other side. Of course, this means you may get stuck in a very unfriendly world. But no one ever said being a heretic was easy. Yeah, and this was another thing that Doom ripped off of Heretic, going to hell. And, oh, you're supposed to get the picture of... Oh, wait, no, there's no picture here. Yeah, I thought
it was produced by John Romero.
I thought you got the picture of the map of Hell's Maw, but you actually don't. You do get an image of the third episode after you beat Hell's Maw. But that's it for episode 1.
You said that Doom ripped off Heretic. Were you joking?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. Relative to me, that is, because I hate Doom so much because everybody says that Heretic and Hexen are rip-offs of Doom, but with different elements to them.
To be fair, I've always, even though like I never like learned the story or like really played the game that much prior to this, I always liked the theme of Heretic and Hexen way more than Doom, just because I hate sci-fi. And this has more of like a cool, like gothic-y fantasy feel to it. But I mean, I still love Doom. I don't care for Doom 2.
I was really hard on Doom for a long time and obstinate to even try it.
You said hard on.
But when I did finally try it, it's actually a good game. Just
yeah, the first Doom game. The first Doom game felt really solid and like really memorable, but Doom 2, like after all these years, it's still it feels like a really shitty mod to me. Like especially like the double-barreled shotgun, like you can see like weird discolored pixels around like the perimeter of the barrel, you know, like you know what I mean? Like it looks like kind of like poorly pasted there.
I've never noticed that. Doom 2 really did have little to no thought put into it, except the new monsters.
Yeah, and some of them are just like color swaps. Like, that really bothered me. Like, there's really nothing more lazy you can do than just to, like, recolor one of your enemies and give it a different name.
I think the Hell Knight is the only color swap.
Really? I thought there was one more.
I don't think the Chain Gunner counts because, like, that's a different sprite, but it is just another zombie.
I guess I did like the new enemies on Doom 2. Like, what was the one? It's like that freaky, like, skeleton-looking guy.
The
With the huge
Revenant?
head. No, I think it's the Archvile.
Oh,
Or maybe it was the Revenant. I don't know.
the Archvile's really cool.
So, it said it was produced by John Romero. What is the producer's role in video games? Does he, like, supervise and give any input at all? Because
His job is to sell it. I remember he wrote this, like, article advertising a preview of Hexen before it came out. Yeah, but look at the sound / music. Kevin Schilder. He's a MIDI composing genius.
I did think the music was really good from what I've heard. Are we still recording?
Yeah, I'm recording our excellent commentary. Or
There was
just
like
our rambling at this point.
There's like 20 seconds of awkward silence in there. Like,
Wow.
John Carmack. Ben Goki.
You can't
Ben.
you can't see it, but I'm raising a middle finger to John Carmack's name in the credits.
Well, he is kind of a tech genius. Like, I don't know. It's not like, I mean, this game would not have, if it did happen without id Software, it would have been really crappy. Unless it was like on the build engine. In which case it'd probably still be kind of crappy because I don't know, I don't really care for the build engine other than Duke 3D, which I don't really care for, but I do. But I don't.
Ken Silverman's awesome.
Yes.
But
Did you ever
Ken-
play Ken's Labyrinth?
I've watched Slowflake's LP of it. That's all I need
I,
to know. It really is just a tech demo.
Really? Because it was a really important game in my childhood. Like, I still have the floppy for it. And, like, I loved the music. Like, Ken Silverman, that's
Like-
one of the few things he's credited for. He's actually an excellent composer. I love the title music for Ken's Labyrinth.
That game was just random and it made no sense. And it didn't hide the fact that it was just a game.
But in the 90s, like in the early 90s, during that awesome gaming scene of the early 90s, or PC gaming, that didn't really matter. And, like, I didn't think of it as stupid or random and pointless. Like, to me, it seemed, like, very surreal. Like, there was a lot of imaginative characters and just kind of psychedelic, like, kind of surreal environments that, like, there was this one level that really, like, messed with my mind as a kid, because you could like look into a corridor and see like this whole world, but then like you go to the side, like you could like move over to the side and like what you were just looking at like wasn't there from that angle. And so it was kind of like
But are you saying it has 5D space?
I seem to remember something like that, kind of like a Portal, you know? I don't know if 5D is the right term for it, but
Well, Marathon calls it 5D, and it's really messed up and really cool. Like, they made it so that, like, when they make the map, the 2D overhead map, all they have to do is, like, they connect sectors to each other, but the sectors can overlap each other, and if they're not connected to other sectors, then they don't appear in there. So, and the drawback to that is you can't do any no-clipping because, like, it's bound to the polygons, and it's really weird.
I don't think that was the case with Ken's Labyrinth because it wasn't a sector-based game. It was like a 2D, like Wolfenstein 3D style. How would you describe that kind of 3D game where it's like the maps are 2D? They usually have like the 3 planes or something, you know?
I describe them as boring.
Yeah, dungeon crawlers.
Except for Shadowcaster and Pathways into Darkness. Those 2 games are really good.
The Catacombs games were alright back in the day. Like, when I was a kid, I didn't mind the fact that, well, looking back, I guess they were pretty fucking boring. I can't, like, I love Wolfenstein 3D, like, how much content, like, they packed into the game, like 60 maps. But, I still to this day have not beaten the entire game because it's just so boring to me.
I went through the first 3 episodes and killed Hitler, and I was satisfied with that. And then
I may have beaten the whole game here and there. I don't know.
And then I read that the other 3 episodes were prequels, and
really,
but for some reason they're a lot harder, and I wasn't interested in that. It's like, if they're prequels, then they're not necessary to the story. And it's like they're trying to retcon the original Wolfenstein game for the Apple II, saying all this stuff happened before you got captured and put into Castle Wolfenstein.
I had no idea that the last 3 episodes were prequels because I didn't pay that much attention to the story other than the intro text and like the first episode's storyline. But I think what I beat episodes 1 through 3 and then episode 6. Those are I didn't even mess with 4 and 5.
Well, like, Hitler was dead at the end of episode 3. Like, what would you expect to be anything past that to be about? Like, I mean, I guess. Well, maybe there could be a story about Mortimer McMire traveling back in time to kill BJ Blazkowicz to save his grandpa and to wipe Commander Keen out of existence in the first place.
Wait, who's Mortimer's grandpa?
Hitler.
What? Why did I not know this?
Because that's just a theory that I came up with.
That's pretty wild. I don't know about that.
I think
I didn't know Hitler was the main villain of Wolfenstein. Like, I thought...
it was
I don't
about World War II.
I knew it was in the World War II era, but I didn't think that it was
You
like...
were fighting Nazis.
Yeah, but like... the main... I always thought of it as like kind of like an escape game. Like, I only really cared about like the first episode, just like escaping from Castle Wolfenstein.
The first episode is a reboot of the original Mac game, and the other 2 episodes are new stuff. Like they were making zombies with purple blood? What was that about?
Yeah, that was pretty messed up. And also, don't forget the Hitler ghosts. So there was a lot of surreal. I guess that's what made Wolfenstein great, though, is all the surreal stuff that they added to the universe. It wasn't just like a boring World War II game. I really enjoyed Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and like, I don't know, they explored elements of like having the Nazis be into like the occult and have all these crazy science experiments and stuff, which they actually did, but just taking it to like extreme, like fictional levels that made the game really fun. With the Uber soldiers or the Uber soldats or whatever in the Return to Castle Wolfenstein or something. Those guys were mean.
No, I think they were products of their environment, really.
I don't think this conversation is really going anywhere. I think I don't know. We should probably end the video.
Right. So, next time, episode 2, we're going to Hell's Maw. See you later, folks.
Bye!